ashe ashe, fanga life, ashe ashe, fanga life, ashe ashe, fanga life, ashe ashe. This is known as the greeting song of the West Africans. Fanga, which means greetings, alaife, peace, and ashe, blessings. Oh no, I haven't greeted you all. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. In Chiahia, na penny se wohun abrofaba, chiano, wonsu abrofaba se wohun penia, chiano, good morning. Good afternoon, ne good evening. Na me fancy for some back and there. Me ma che, me ma ha, me ma jo. Sankofa, which is a derivative of three words coming together. San, which means return. Ko, which means go, and fa, which means take. This literally means that it is not a taboo to fetch what is at risk of being left behind. It is symbolized by a bird moving forward with its head turned backwards and an egg in its mouth. The egg represents the germs of the past upon which wisdom is based. It also represents the generations to come that would benefit from this wisdom. There are lots of things done in the past which are still relevant now. Gone are the days where virgins were cherished and praised. With a resented heart, I must say, they are now humiliated, blasphemed, and hated. In the past, any marriage conducted, the groom's family lays a white bedsheet for the couple to have their nuptial night. Early in the morning, the mother-in-law wakes up and checks if there are any stains. If there are, integrity is brought to the family. Taking the dangombes, for instance, they either send whole kola nuts, which signifies that she was a virgin, and crushed ones, which signifies that she wasn't, where a father's reputation, ego, and trust is shattered. I used to remember the days I sat in between my mother's legs, and she combed my hair with a comb, and braided cornrows, adonko, and atekum, of which were all protective hairstyles, and brought about my beauty. Little did I know that the dwarfing itself signifies my feminine beauty and feminine qualities. Let us sankofa our ways and avoid these so-called synthetic fibers or hair or human hairs, which brings us migraines and other health problems such as alopecia and itchy scalp. The smell of nature, the flickers of fires as we all sat around that fireplace. And Nana told us stories of how Africa came into existence. We have now become alienated to our culture and have become puppets to social media, cyberbullying, which causes conflict. A child is mocked when he can't speak his English correctly. He has to speak English, which is a foreign language, correctly, rather than his native tongue. He is called an illiterate when he is fluent in his native language. We have lost our identity, our source of joy, and what defines our culture. Let us go back and take our language, for it is written, train a child in such a way that when he grows up, he won't depart from it. In a nutshell, Sankofa isn't only about going back to take our clothing, heritage, and cultures, which are relevant and would progress our future. Sankofa also means going back to take the values of our heroes. Ya Asantwa, for instance, who was a woman of virtue, courage, loyalty, and stood for what was right. Taking a time machine to indulge all her moral values will indeed benefit our society. Square pegs then wouldn't be put into round holes. Justice will indeed be served for everyone. Thank you. Medahu Mate.
Yambonsem, my party. Always has a way to bring the fire on stage. Mrs. Yantechi, this is Patty. How did you see her performance tonight?
All right, Patty, hey. Okay, I got a fast bow. It's like I have to really keep up. But then, it's all good. It was good. Initially, when I saw the desk coming on the stage, okay, I was wondering what it was for. But then I didn't see you put it to any use. So it was a prop that wasn't really utilized well for me. Now, I think you took on too many issues to talk about. So as I'm trying to grasp one, you move on to another, and then as I try to grasp the next one, you move on to another. So there was a whole lot to absorb all at once. So I wish you would just stick to one or two of them and actually debate it well and actually get it across so that we can actually appreciate what you are putting across. Now, you talk of going back to the meshes and all. I think I beg to differ on that one. I'm sporting a natural hair now, and it's coming into vogue a whole lot, just like yourself. I mean, the natural hair is coming in. So once again, as I was saying, that if you want to talk about Sankofa, let's talk about it in the context that maybe now it is being devalued, or now it's being thrown away. But I see the hairstyles coming in now with the naturals a whole lot. That's just one thing. It's not a big issue. But then I think on the whole, you did a great job. Just like the MC had said, you have really kept up throughout this competition, and you have done a great job. And so keep it up.
Keep it up, sir.